Gemini friends, this is your general reading for January 2018. First of all, please allow me to apologise for not putting up readings in December. I was on a holiday, 3 weeks holiday with my beautiful family in another state, and I welcomed the break. I enjoyed my time, but I'm so happy to be back doing these monthly readings for you. Okay, so please, they are general readings. If they don't resonate with you, that's okay. Take the information that does resonate with you and start from there. All right, let's get started. I'm just shuffling my Blue Angel Oracle card deck. There are some other messages I need to speak to you about though. You will see me using my cards more. I've been drawn to use them again. I'm not sure why, because I haven't used them certainly when I'm delivering these videos for a little bit, but they said use the cards, so that's what I'm doing. And I think it's mainly because it's nice for you guys to see, to get a picture, as it were, of the messages that are coming through. So that's all wonderful. And at the end, I'll use a Spirit Oracle card deck to give you reflections, advice, and guidance around where you the spiritual lessons you need to learn or look at learning, because it's all up to you. It's all your choice for January 2018. All right, I'm just going to shuffle this deck a little bit more and see what comes through. Now, I do feel like a lot of you need to be reminded to start enjoying yourselves. Okay, find out what it feels like to be happy and to feel joy. If some of you find that you are in a situation that perhaps doesn't you feel it doesn't allow you to do that, then start small. Maybe you're a writer. Is there a way that you can write? Maybe you're a singer. Can you sing when you're alone in the house and just let it fill you with joy? So start small. If you find yourself in a situation that perhaps doesn't reflect the joy you want to feel, because it's all about you. You can create that. All right, life does happen for us, not to us. So in each breath, in each moment that we make a decision, if we set forward with a particular intention and we infuse our energy into moving a particular way, we find that sometimes even the darkest situations where we feel there is an absence of light per se, as opposed to something negative, that those moments can be made lighter or easier for us to navigate through if we just infuse it with our intention, and a particular type of intention. All right, one that allows us to move forward in the way that we feel we need to, not in ways that are dictated by others. Okay, all right, there's always choice, my darlings, and the trick is to finding out how to remember that and how to respond in that way mindfully and consciously as you are awake, instead of being told what to do. Okay, I don't know why that conversation took that twist, but obviously there's some of you out there that did need to hear it. So please try and remember this month what it's like to enjoy yourself, to go out and have a good time. Now, for some of you too, because I'm seeing children, I'm feeling children. So there are, you either have children or you work in an industry where you care for children. This is about reflecting on what it's like to have that childlike innocence around you and to feel it, and again, imbue your day with that type of energy. I feel like this is one of your lessons for this month as you move forward to create the rest of your 2018. So for January, my Gemini friends, please have a little fun. Okay, I do feel like some of you are becoming more psychically and spiritually inclined. You're becoming more aware of how you can consciously use that, and that's so fantastic, because I feel like there are particular aspects of your life that have been a little bit out of balance. Now, as you become more consciously aware and you're utilizing this recognition of your power to create, your power to just know stuff. I feel like some of you say, well, how do you know that? And you go, well, I just know. I feel like some of you have been doing that for a long time, but now you are stepping into that recognition and that awareness of, why you know. And that why is that you just do. So that's your spiritual channels opening up, and they are becoming clearer now, and you're walking through life this way. And, you know, kudos to you guys. It's a big step and it can be a little bit scary at times, but I feel like the parts of your life or aspects of your life that have felt out of balance are slowly coming back to balance, to leveling out. And, you know, sometimes during that process, it can feel a bit shaky. Yeah, okay, thank you. So the Tower card in the traditional tarot just flashed through my mind. So that tells me that this is an opportunity now in this new awareness, with this new state of being for you, as you're dipping your toes in the water and getting used to how to wield this newfound recognition. And I say recognition because it's always been in you. Okay, what you're doing now is you're just starting to notice it or walk forward with it, okay, formally, as it were. With the Tower card, you have the opportunity now to knock down, as it were, yes, the big lightning strike into the tower, to knock down, as it were, and get out of the way the stuff that you don't need and start again from a point of balance. Okay, so I feel like this, as you journey in this way, just be prepared that it's going to feel a little bit shaky. It's going to feel a little bit new, and there are going to be some decisions that you feel you need to make and you go, oh, I don't know if I'm going to, and that's just that old movie script running through your head. Take a chance. Just take a chance with something small and see where your intuition takes you. All right? This is about you learning to trust yourself. Okay? And sorry, my door's just opening. Yes. Thank you for that. Okay. Now, I do feel like some of you are also walking away or feeling a sense of freedom. So there's a part of your life journey that has come to a conclusion, and you feel that the burden has been lifted. And as you do this, most of you are going, yes, it's done. I've done it. It's over. I'm finally out. Whatever it is, again, congratulations. What a wonderful way to start 2018. A wonderful gateway year, full of wonderful new opportunities for you to create and to welcome into your life. But there are some of you who acknowledge that you're free in a sense, but you're like, well, what do I do now? And that's okay too. That's okay too. Just stop. Take a breath and be okay with being where you're at, all right, is the message that I'm getting through. I feel like some of you are going to be pushed into perhaps coming back into a particular situation. So maybe if it's a relationship, the person keeps texting you or trying to contact you or whatever. This is a very important lesson as well for you to learn to stand your ground. Now, you made the choice, all right? You made the choice to walk away. You made the choice to do what you do. Be firm in that faith. Because if you are not, you are detracting from your value. And you know what? There are people around you and society, elements of society that are going to do that anyway. You don't need to do it for yourself, okay? Add value to you. Stand your ground and know that you made that decision for whatever reason. You made that decision, and that right now in this moment in time, it's a good decision for you. Okay? Walk away, my loves. Even if it's just for a little bit, walk away. Give yourself the space to understand and to acknowledge that you made that choice. And it's good to make choices. All right? It's good to make good choices, I should say. Okay? So please stand your ground. They're saying, yes, stand your ground. You need to stand your ground. Don't worry about those people that keep trying to drag you in. It's not their business. This is all about you. This is your business. All right? Wonderful new beginnings on the way for you. I also feel like some of you may be relocating, whether that's work-wise or just moving house. So again, big shifts happening for you this year. This month, I should say, and certainly in the year to come, I'm sure. Yeah, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle the Blue Angel Oracle deck. There's just a sample of the cards. I just love them. They're so beautiful. And we'll see what other messages come through for you. Okay. Oh, it's so good to be back doing these videos. Okay. Feels good, you know? I hope you guys are feeling it too. I'm really excited to be walking with you this year. It's going to be a big year for a lot of people all across the zodiac. Messages for beautiful Gemini. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Just so that you know, you may or may not know, for my new subscribers, I don't read reversals. I have done readings where the card just didn't want to be turned, and I got told quite clearly that no, you need to read it like this. But in general, I don't do reversals for any of my readings, and that's because if I need to know something, if there is a blockage there or a blockage, sorry, my words failing me because they're showing me pictures, so I need to get on with it. That's what they're saying, stop waffling. My team will tell me, okay? Okay, oh. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. Oh my Lord. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Cards popping out everywhere for you. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel there's one more card coming out. One more card. One more card from my beautiful Gemini friends. January 2018. One more card. Oh, no. I'm on the bottom, it said. Ah, lovely. Okay. There we go. Gorgeous. I'll just pop that there so that it's standing. All right. Just let me look at the cards. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so you know how I said big things happening for you this month? All right, yeah, this is all about you. Again, standing in that recognition that your humanity and your spirituality, the gap that you perceived to be between them, those aspects of yourself, you feel now that they're closer together, they're working together in union for your greater good, which is wonderful. The first card that came out, I beg your pardon, is Maitreya, Wisdom of the Ages. Such a powerful card. Now, if you look at this being, well, first of all, Maitreya was a Buddha aspect, and you can do all the research about that Buddha aspect online. But to me, this card, whenever this card comes out in the reading, I always look at the words Wisdom of the Ages. So that talks to me about old soul knowledge, old world knowledge, going back to times where we held spirit in esteem, all things spiritual. We and I'm not talking about the worship aspect. I'm not talking about worshiping gods with regards to the Egyptians. I'm not talking about talking to deities. Or sacrificing, things like that. I'm talking about how we worked, how we felt we could work with spirit, how humanity used to use the talking of the wind, the way the animals behaved, getting back to our roots, our ancient roots. I feel like for some of you, this is a kind of awakening for you, where you are recognizing that there is this underlying universal way of operating that you are learning to walk with and navigate through in ways that are particular to you, that are unique to you. This is a recognition of your connection, your spiritual connection, and your ability to wield that knowledge in the way that you walk through the world. Now, perfectly paired with Maitreya is the next card that came down, the Sword of Orion. It's such a powerful card. And, you know, I see angels in this, I see divas, and I see that spiritual column lit up there in the middle, which they would call a sword. And look, I see a being up here as well. You might look at this card and see something completely different. And if the words that I'm saying are not making sense of the words that are coming to you, take what you know. All right, I'm happy with that. It's just my job to open the door so that you can choose to walk through. Now, the Sword of Orion, look inside you, is the message on this card. Again, this is about this internal acknowledgement of power, this knowingness that you are all learning to walk with, which I think is magnificent. If you can, for the next few weeks, as we move into February and the rest of the year, listen deeply. Listen deeply to the subtle hints and indications of your soul, because you know what to do. You know what to say. You know how to respond. People may have told you otherwise, but you do. There is a knowing within you. And that knowing is strong, and it is becoming stronger with the universal energies as well. All right? You are walking forward. It may seem like you are not, but you are. There is always an element of germination. And it's funny, with the next card that came down, you'll go, germination, right? Okay. It's such a flowing reading for you from this deck, my darlings. So please, my beautiful Gemini friends, do look inside you. The wisdom of the ages is there. You just need to touch it. You just need to see what it feels like for this month. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? It won't steer you wrong. People may have told you otherwise, but it's time for you to put that away now. It's time for you to step up and start your own journey. Okay? Now, okay, I said germination, and the fertility card came up. Now, some of you may actually be coming into a time of fertility. My ladies, my Gemini ladies out there, if you're thinking about starting a family, or you are thinking of not starting a family, please be mindful, because there's a chance that you may fall pregnant during this month. All right, if you are trying to start a family, now's a good time to put your energies into that, is an indication. But for the rest of you that doesn't apply for, please know that you are germinating some wonderful ideas. Okay, you are using wisdom of the ages. I mean, what a wonderful trio to come out. Hello, wisdom of the ages. You know your spiritual connection is growing. It's all inside you. And what's inside you? Fertility, this gestation period. You're looking to create, and all your ideas, they're being whizzed around in the ethers, and some of them are coming out, and you've tried, and while you might say failed, all I say is that you found a way to not do it. All right, see how that works? Yeah, much better vibration when you put it that way. And don't forget, your words have power. All right, and that's about you learning as well, learning how to walk and navigate through the world with your newfound connection to your higher guidance and yourself. All right, so for some of you that are trying to start a family, now's a good time to put your energies into that and see how you go. For those of you that aren't wishing to start a family, be careful. And for those of you that feel like you're ready to put your ideas forth, go for it. Put your plans in place for next month and see how you go. All right, and there is no failure. All you're doing is finding out ways that you need to do stuff and ways that you need to not do stuff. All right, much better vibe when you look at it that way. Much better perspective, a much lighter perspective. All right, so it is a wonderful time of fertility for Gemini this month. Okay, and part of that is your journey of evolution, your process. Look at that beautiful card. I love this card. It would have to be, for me personally, one of the most powerful cards in the deck. Just look at that journey there. Look at where you have started and where you get to go. Look at this beautiful connection to higher consciousness here. And see this doorway? I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's a doorway there, and you're ready to walk through it, my loves. And you're supported. You're supported by all these wonderful beings here. And not just all these wonderful beings, not just your higher guidance team and your spirit team, not just your loved ones on the other side that want only the best for you, but by universe. You are learning how to walk and dance with the universe. Don't forget, you are made up, we are all made up of stardust. The same stuff that we look up at night and go, wow, that's incredible. That's amazing. So when you were looking up, when you were giving thanks at the end of your day, you remember that you were doing that to an aspect of yourself. How powerful is that? That's how incredible you are. That you can hold yourself in that reverence and that majesty. Okay? You're more powerful than you realize, and you're more expansive than you realize. You may feel, or you may have felt in the times leading up to this, small and insignificant, but you are not. You are unique, and there is nobody else in the world who's doing you. It's time to step up, my darlings, okay? Time to step up and to step forward, step through this doorway. All right, now the card that came out at the end, the overarching message: you are safe, you are protected. I do feel like, beg your pardon, Beyond the Storm talks to me about some of you going through some crisis or perhaps even some trauma. This is a card that reminds us that it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel small. It's okay to be where you're at and not want to participate. What is not okay is holding on to those feelings long after the storm is past. Okay? Because that's when the crisis, the event, the incident, the trauma stops, and you start doing that to yourself. All right? I've been there. Okay? So please be mindful that it's all right to cry. It's all right to shed the tears and to let it go. Know that you are being protected. You are safe. And your team is calling on you to connect with them through this troubled time. You are protected, my darlings. You're being buffeted as much help as they can give you. All right? You may feel alone, but that is not the case. Okay? You have guidance available to you, not only your ancient wisdom, but the wisdom of your spirit team. I look over there because that's where mine is sitting. That's where I feel them. They're very close in this reading, and especially now that this card has come out. All right? So please, this is just another step on your journey. It is a moment in time. It might feel like you have been here for some time. You're ready to step out of it. All right? You are ready to step forward into that gateway and start creating that which you want in your life. You have the power. You do. All right? So for some of you, I know this will resonate quite deeply. This is a card that kept coming up for me about 1.5 years ago. Every personal reading I did for myself, this card. So that was my team saying it's all right. It's all right to be where you're at, and it is a journey. We understand that, but you are not alone. You are not alone. It is a process, a moment in time. Things will get better. Okay? And in general, Sacred Earth, beautiful health and vitality card. In general, your health will be pretty good. And for those of you who are suffering from unease, dis-ease, and sickness, please know that you should feel a lightening of the burden. Okay, I feel like there are going to be ties that you will be cutting that created some emotional distress for you, where you're just ready to move forward and let them go, and that is going to help with your condition. I do feel like that's going to be happening for you over the next couple of months as well, not just January. So this is the beginning. All right, so please note that your health is an issue for you this month, but in pretty good ways. All right, time for you to recognize that you do have control, even when you don't feel like it. There's lots of information out there these days on the energetic causes of illness and dis-ease. Please maybe just pick up an article and just read it. And if it resonates with you, wonderful. I'm glad that the energies, the universal energies, can help and bring that information to you. If you don't, I do wish you well. But I feel that for most of you, because this is a general reading, for most of you, your health and vitality is something that you do need to take care of. And as you do that, you will feel pretty good for most of the month. All right? Lovely. Okay, my darlings, I'm just going to end the reading now with a 3-card spread. They're generally 3 cards. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 5. I don't feel like it'll be long for you, though. You actually had a lot of information come through for this month for you, my lovely Gemini friends. So let's just see where the Spirit Oracle deck takes us. Last messages, spiritual journey. Oh, wow. So that card just came out. Christos, Christ energy, consciousness, awakened consciousness. All right, this is you guys. This is what you're doing. The majority of you watching this video will be right here, or moving into a space where you're right here, where you're awakening to your power. Okay, and it is part of the journey, and it's all right to be a little wary and a little afraid. If you need to seek guidance, professional guidance, I'm sure that should you put the request out there, that the right person will come to you and be a mentor, okay? Of course, I'm available to do that for you as well. There's that balance card again, my darlings. Find balance. Find balance. It's within you to create that balance, all right? This is also with the Christos card, just a little reminder that while it feels wonderful and good, make sure you stay grounded, all right? I know there are days where I've come off a whole day of readings and I'm vibrating at such a frequency, of course, because I'm directly connected. But it's very important. Most times I remember to go out, put my feet on the ground, or just sit in my chair, take some breaths and connect, okay, to the earth again, just to bring myself down. So I'm still encompassing that high vibe, but I'm just remembering my humanity and I'm honoring it, knowing that I'm a physical vessel that works in this way. All right, that's all you're doing. You're not cutting it off. You're just recognizing that connection and you're strengthening it, okay? And you're making sure you're taking care of yourself so that your energy is not bleeding out. All right? That sounded a bit grim, didn't it? Bleeding out. Sorry, guys. It's just how it was shown to me. Words have power. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's your last card. All right. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, my darlings. So these are the 3 cards that have come up. Christos, awakened consciousness. That's the journey that you're on, and I've spoken about that. Such a powerful card. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Balance in all things, my darlings, but also with this newfound awareness, all right, and this recognition, like I said, please remember, do your grounding exercises, okay? Go out and walk in nature, all those things that will help you strengthen your physical vehicle, strengthen your connection to our beautiful Mother Earth, all right? So that you honor the physical vessel that you, and refine, this is part of your refinement process as well, okay? As you connect to higher consciousness, all right? And your awakened state of being. Now, Kuan Yin, she has always been one of my favorite deity aspects, or aspects of divinity. Always, she's walked with me quite some time, and there were times where I actively called her in and walked with her. Now, while most people would equate Kuan Yin with I beg your pardon, would equate Kuan Yin with compassion, which she is. She is part of the goddess, of, she is part of that compassionate aspect of divinity. She is also the bringer of joy. She comes to us to remind us 2, have fun. Remember, that came out at the beginning of your readings, my darling. So, you know, it's not just me saying, it's not just my team. She's saying it too, and she knows what it's about. This is about you learning to enjoy the journey, all right? And remember that it's okay to feel happy. It's okay to feel joy. Go out and get it. If you don't have any in your life, go out and do something that makes you truly happy. You know, for me, some days that's sitting down on my deck, and it's nothing flash, it's just a veranda, making myself a nice cup of herbal tea and not talking to anybody for 10 minutes. I find joy in that, and I'm okay with that. That makes me feel good, and that's what joy is about. That is what establishing a vibrational frequency is all about. Being in recognition of those moments and working from there, using them as platforms to bring in what it is you desire. Okay, now this is also about, this card comes to us when we need to, when some of us have been struggling with making a decision, and this is your confirmation to just do it. Go and get it done. Do whatever it is you need to do, make the decision, and be okay with that. All right? So, yeah, for those of you who are struggling with making the choice, this is a really good card that comes to you and says, yeah, go for it. You're okay. You'll be okay. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, but be happy, be joyful, all right? Enjoy the journey, because it's about learning, all right? And what you're doing now is learning how to recognize and utilize and walk with this awakened state of being that a lot of you watching this video will be recognizing, okay? Wow, what a powerful reading for you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I could go on, but I'm not. You need to get on with your day, and I've got other, you need to get on with your day, and I've got other videos to put up for my other Zodiac friends. So, look, thank you and for allowing me to be part of that. It's a wonderful way to share with you all, and I look forward to seeing you next month for your February general readings. Enjoy the rest of January, guys, and Happy New Year. Bye.